Hello, everybody. Looks like we're here at another live stream for Super Mario 64. We're going to continue playing Iron Mario. I thought I was going to be streaming on Twitch tonight, but I didn't have time to like really set anything up. I did start to clean my desk up a little bit because I feel like I'm gonna do the Lego stuff here. I just got to figure out like where I'm gonna put my keyboard and my mouse to like free up space. I might even temporarily like move the 3D printer too and have this be my workspace for Lego builds, and then try to have my webcam facing down, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you're here after the fact, welcome. Hope you enjoy my suffrage while you watch the archive of the live stream. Maybe you'll witness a new PB tonight or tomorrow or whatever day you might be rewatching this. And if for anyone that's not familiar with Iron Mario at this point, Iron Mario 64 is a ROM hack, and basically it was created to go along with a challenge called the Iron Mario Challenge. The challenge itself was devised by DGR Dave, and he also worked with another live streamer, Waffle Smacker, to devise a way to make this challenge kind of exist as its own thing, as its own ROM hack. If you're familiar with the Mario 64 randomizer, this is built on top of that. So there's a lot of features in this ROM hack that you might recognize with how things are randomized. But there have been a lot of things changed and added to this, to the Mario 64 randomizer that makes it pretty much stand on its own. And they've done a lot of work to add custom music that in a future update, there's going to be a lot of custom music that is only found in this ROM hack and not in any other ROM hack. So it'll be interesting. It'll be a lot of fun once the new version comes out. Hello, Clifford Longhead. It has been a while. I'm doing well. How about yourself? We're about to venture in on some pain and suffrage. Trying to get a new personal best with this ROM hack. So we'll see how it goes. The closest I've come to 21 stars, I believe, is 12 or 13. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but yeah. Please be a good level to start us off this evening. Nice. All right, I like to see it. Get dire docks right away, which means we can get 7. We'll get 7 if we can do this properly. Nope. I feel like the hitboxes on these rings are messed up. I don't know how to... See, like, I'm going through the rings, and I don't know if it's the ROM hack that's causing this problem. It might be. Where the rings don't always line up. And sometimes it just makes it very challenging. Alright, we're just gonna swim like this. There we go. Been playing some Banjo-Kazooie mods lately. Where the heck did it spawn? Oh, right in my face, pretty much. In the game, not the ROM. Alright, cool. So, with this level, we should be able to... Holy cow, man. Look at how close those all are. Hopefully, we won't run into problems with getting zapped. Like, they're really close together. Number 3 might be a little tricky to get. Piece of cake. Alright. Nostalgia 64 is the latest Banjo-Kazooie mod release. Yo, Charlie, how's it going? Welcome on in. You just arrived at the beginning here. This is our first run of the night. We're just trying to get a good start, get a good run in. Also, ads are playing for anybody that just joined. You might have, hopefully, some skippable ads. That would be nice. Their Bowser sub? What? I mean, the Bowser sub is in this level, if that's what you mean. And they haven't really changed much. I mean, technically the level has changed, I guess. Everything's random, so... Not gonna be able to grab all of those, so we'll get some more. It won't matter though. If we can't get all the coins in this area, we'll be fine. We just gotta be careful we don't get hit by that shark. You have YouTube Premium, huh? I do not. So I still deal with ads from time to time. Playing Mario Brothers 2 tonight. Nice. I was gonna stream either a video game on Twitch, or I was potentially going to stream starting to like build a Lego set, but I didn't have everything figured out yet. I didn't have everything set up the way I would have liked to be able to record myself making a Lego set. Using Bowser in the Dark World Skybox, it is. It's, everything is kind of randomized, so skyboxes are randomized, Mario himself, everything about Mario gets randomized, music is randomized, locations of enemies and coins and everything is randomized for the most part. There are some things that don't get randomized because if they randomize certain things, the game would break. So there are still some things like certain enemies that, certain bosses and such that will not, they'll be in the same place, but once you beat them, it's the first time I've seen coins up on that platform like that. Dude, first time! I'm getting so much better at this. I'm getting so good at that. Very happy with that. Like, I'm getting very good at that jump. We're not wasting time. I feel it. I feel it. This could be the run where we get a PB. I feel it. We just need to get all the red coins now. We need... There's one more red coin somewhere. It might be above ground, too. GTA 5 on PS4 today. Wait, what? Was it in the water? Oh, I think I saw it. No, the numbers are the stars. The numbers are the stars. The coins, the actual red coins is what I was looking for. Alright, the rest of the stars are a cakewalk. As long as we don't get hit by the shark at the beginning of the level, we should be fine. That was close. Yeah, I saw the stars in the water. I saw star number 1 and saw star number 6. Those are freestanding stars. But I was looking for the red coins. Since I was doing 100, I was doing 100 coins and red coins at the time. After this, we'll do star number 1 and 6. What? Come on, man. There we go. Out of all the levels, this one is the easiest to get all the stars. So... Ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum. Dang, man. That shark is getting really close to me. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Alright. Star number 1, here we come. Yo, Aaron, how's it going? Welcome on in. You've just come to almost witness clearing all 7 stars in Dire Docks with our first run of the evening. This is the first level that we started on. And we're actually gonna... I think we're gonna get all 7 stars in record time. Right now, we've been playing this run for 11, almost 12 minutes now, and we already have all 7 stars almost. Mostly now come here from time to time, which is fine, which is okay. Bow. Nice. all 7 stars within 12 minutes. That's a new record. Alright, so we have Cool Mountain. We have Peach's Secret Slide. We also have Womp's Fortress. And we probably have... We might have... No, we don't. We need 5 more for that. Dang. Well, we'll do the Peach's Secret Slide entrance because it's available. That's our rule. Snowman's Land, yuck. That's not a good thing. I do not like this level. That is a money bag there. That was close. Do 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 do. That's a money bag right there. Do 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 do. Ah, dang it! I jumped. I went to flip up on my feet a little too late. Dang it. But that's the easy way to beat that boss, is just to like slide into him. Snowman Land is a hard, that's a hard level to play. Because you could potentially spawn inside the freezing water. So we have 2 doors available. We got Cool Mountain and Bomb on Battlefield. Bomb on Battlefield is more than likely going to be a special level, or Bowser, because it only gives you 1 star. So they have logic built into the ROM hack so that you don't get soft locked. Alright, Tall Mountain. Here we go. We try to get about 4, maybe 5 stars on Tall Mountain. Well, so much for getting that star. Well, I guess we could take the shortcut back up. Okay, I can't see anything. We can see a red coin. Alright, well, since we're at the beginning of the level, okay, so we got 2 red coins at the beginning of the level. We also have number 1 star here. We got 2 more red coins around the corner, I saw. Imagine if the shortcut wasn't there because it moved. Yeah, that would be crazy if they had it where the updrafts were just randomly placed in the levels. I feel like that would be very bad. Crap. I don't know what happens when it explodes in the water. Yay, we fell down again. Alright, well, we'll get the red coins. Explore everywhere and see if, we got what, four of the red coins now? Nothing on the mushrooms. Oh crap, man, the camera's freaking me out. Dude, that guy was he was hiding in the corner. The heck, man. Okay, red coin. Oh, I just saw another star. Star number 4. Crap. Alright, we're gonna take the updraft and hope we don't get thrown. We almost have all the red coins. I'm hoping we can get the red coins. Dude, am I supposed to jump there? Why didn't it work? Why did the updraft not work? Nothing. Nothing happens. It was a downdraft, yeah. Sorry, but we are going to blow you down. We make you go down faster. Do 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 do. So much for... Okay, so that means we have another door available. After we get, this one. So it's either gonna be... I didn't see... so it's either gonna be, Bowser in the Dark World that is available to us, or Big Boo's Haunt, the courtyard. Those are the two that I know of that we didn't check to see if they were available right away. But I don't mind getting this level as the first level. That just means that our chances of getting Wing Cap have just increased. Of all the bonus stages, though, this is obviously the easiest one. It was an updraft and a downdraft, so it's like it slows your descent, but it just lets you fall. All right. So all right, there's the other door. This is the other door that's free. Cool Mountain, yay! Yep, I'm dead. That's a hard red coin to get. I was trying to get it because I figured, you know, there's nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose. It's like right at the beginning of a run. First level was kind of crap. I mean, it was an easy one though. Crawl, Chadley. I've tried that, but the problem is that when you crawl, as soon as you stand up, you'll slide, and I won't be able to jump. Besides, in that area, I would need to first stand to be able to crawl. If I'm already sliding, what is the secret first? Wait, what? What is the secret first? I don't understand what you mean. Whoa! I always go this way because it's just easier. Wow. Seriously? Ba-da-ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. The first level is going to be a secret level or Bowser. Might as well try to get the monkey. See where that spawns. Cool Mountain is in the underground? Wait, what? I don't understand what you mean by that either. Cool Mountain is in the underground. Oh, this might not be good. Alright, where's the star going to be? Well, I think we're going for the #1 star. Undertale. I don't know Undertale very well. There is a secret in Jolly Roger. Wait, JRL lobby. And the JRL. Oh, yeah. We can go to that level too. The Jolly Roger Bay. Look at that freaking yellow coin. There's no way you could get that without dying. We should probably drop down. Because we haven't been down to the bottom yet. Alright, well there's a star. 2 red coins. We'll do that next. The secret in this room, that right there, we will secret aquarium. We'll do that one next. Hey, a 1-up. Not that it matters, but all right, we could probably go for the monkey again. We'll go for the monkey again. Dude, man. That was scary. So far, all the red coins that I see. All the red coins I see are gettable. We just don't want to get hit by these crazed balls. All right. They're not bombs. They're not bombs. They're like big cannonball things that just roll around. I guess they are. I guess if you think of it as King Babam, I guess, because he turns into one of those. Technically, he turns into one when you take him out. Alright, I think this would... I don't know if I really want to risk getting the red coins in this level. Hey Nick, how's it going? Welcome on in. Welcome to the suffrage. Alright, where are you gonna spawn? Okay. That's right down here, isn't it? Hey, Nick. The other Nick. Hello, how's it going? Welcome into the stream, Nick Gamer. Okay, we got 5 stars in that level. That's pretty good. 5 stars on Tall Mountain is really good. Now, this better not be a wing cap. Snowman's Land. And I'm dead. This is why I don't like Snowman's Land. Definitely why I don't like Snowman's Land. Am I cutting out? Like, is my microphone not kicking in sometimes? Like, I'm speaking and then it well, it's part of the ROM hack, so I mean, if I turned on invisibility, friends, then then I wouldn't have that problem. At least it's not wing cap level. Hey, Top Secret, how's it going? I mean, if it's the better of the two wing cap stages, I won't complain, because that one gives me a lot of... Wow, we have 3 doors. We have 3 free doors to start with, which means... So what this means is that is definitely going to be Bowser or a bonus stage. This could be a normal level. What weirdness have we got in this ROM hack? We've got weirdness everywhere. This is called Iron Mario 64. If you would like to know more about it, you can type !iron in the chat. It'll take you to a link that gives you all the information about what this ROM hack is and how it came to be. Basically, DGR Dave came up with the idea of creating a super challenging randomizer for Mario 64. Actually, he came up with a challenge using the Mario 64 randomizer that already exists. But with all the custom rules that he put in place, he reached out to a fellow streamer, Waffle Smacker, and they devised a way to get this into its own ROM hack with all the rules and all of that stuff for Iron Mario for the Iron Mario challenge. So this ROM hack is actually, yes, I'm drinking water, yes. So this ROM hack is built on top of the Mario 64 randomizer, but it is its own ROM hack. It's not the Mario. It's not Mario 64 randomizer anymore, because there's a lot of things that have been added. But for anybody that has played the Mario 64 randomizer, will pretty much immediately recognize some of the features that are available in this hack. Might as well go for this star right away. Jeez, man. Wow, that's a weird hitbox. Very strange hitbox. All right, well, that's all the way at the beginning. You play Mario DS 64. Have a good night, Clifford. We'll see you later. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, there's the piano. There's the piano. All right. Anything else down here? No. We do have to watch out for enemies, especially the what are they called? I can't think right now what they're called. The orange guys. All right, that is the star that we need to go for, right? Pretty sure. No! Oh man, I got my buns burned by the torch on the haunted house. Didn't realize. I totally forgot that you can get burnt from those. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Darn mistakes. I hate mistakes. All right. Nope, nope, nope. Let's see if we have a free door up here. No, we do not. Wow, 10 stars to get that opened. We still have yet to see Bowser. We have not come across Bowser yet. Alright, Whomp's Fortress is doable. Depending on how everything spawns. Yeah, depending on how things spawn. What? The heck? Yeah, depending on how things spawn in this level, we should be able to get all the stars. Do 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 do. I'm not gonna go for those stars just yet. We're gonna do a little bit of exploring. Holy cow. Do you see star number 6 on that one slope? That may not happen. We'll look and see what we can do for the red coins. See if we can find them all. Sometimes the red coins will show up on those nasty slopes too. So sometimes it's very difficult to get the red coins. Hello? 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 And hopefully we don't run into a money bags, because that would not be fun. Do 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 do. And Mr. Big Boy is up here. Alright. Oh, dude, there's a red coin over there. I totally missed that. Everything is so awkwardly placed. That is the whole point of this. Oh my goodness, look at that. We got yellow coins there. Okay, so there's a red coin at the top too. Star number 6. I feel like, and then the red coin star is gonna spawn on that slope too, which is gonna be a lot of fun. Alright, well, we got 100 coin star. So we can avoid the big boy by going up here. Just like so. Alright. Star number 6. Star number... coin star number 7 is up here. And there's star number 8, or coin number 8. Okay, so I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit, I guess. It's over here, right? We're gonna risk it for the... Oh my. We are, No! We almost had it! We almost had it. If it was further into the run, I would not have taken the chance. I need to stop doing that. I just need to stop taking the chances. Because you never know, I might be messing a really good run just by trying for the really hard, like the real hard coin, or the real hard star spawns. Jolly Roger Bay, baby, let's go. This is another one. Could be 7. Could be 7 stars. And the red coin star spawns in here, which is nice because we can test the box, if there's any boxes in this area. Which there's one that I saw so far. We might as well go for the red coins first. Half the coins are in this room. Plus we've got a treasure chest in here too. Might as well activate it. Okay, 56 coins. You want the star? Here, fetch! We're going for red coins. And then we're testing to make sure that it is not the green demon in that box. If it is the green demon in the box, I gotta run and get the red coin star like right away. Looks like we're good though. There's no red coins floating in the middle of the air, meaning that we would have to get the boat. We just need to find the last red coin. And also get 25 more coins. Okay. There we go. Perfect. There's star number 6. All right, we got coins over here. Coins over there. Okay, we need to find 10 more. We might have to use the cannon. Okay, I must be missing... Oh, there we go. I believe that will put us exactly at 100. Well, 101. Alright. Now we go get the red coin star. And we try to open the exclamation box. There's an exclamation box above water. I think there was a couple of them, right? Was there one over by the beach too? I'm planning your guessing. Wait, I'm guessing your plan is to get the hardest stars first. No. Because there was already 4 red coins in here. Okay. Well, we know where that is now. You know more about this hack than I do. It's totally random, so you have to like... So after you've played this enough, you start planning your attack. You get used to the levels. Then it's just a matter of like, once you know where the stars are, it just makes it that much easier to plan out your attack. I'm going for star number 5. And then we can go for maybe treasure chest star. Sometimes I go for easy stars. Sometimes I survey the land to see where all the stars are. Like, to see if red coins are doable. And if 100 coin is doable pretty easily. Dire Docks is the easiest level in this game. So in this ROM hack, if you get Dire Docks, you can get 7 stars pretty easily as long as you don't run into any enemies. I don't think I'd be able to plan if everything is randomized. Well, see, it's not like I'm planning. It's more like I don't know how to put it. It's a type of planning. It's you're strategizing. You're strategically trying to figure out the best way to get stars in the least amount of time. Some levels it just takes very long. Like Big Boo's Haunt is a level that takes a very long time to get all the stars, because it's such a it's a big area, and sometimes, and obviously the hunting the boos could take a long time depending on how far they are stretched out. Like sometimes they could be in the haunted house, sometimes most of them could be outside, sometimes they're down in the basement area, sometimes they're on the roof. Dire Docks is the easiest one. Yes, I can almost every time I do Dire Docks, I can get 7 stars pretty easily. Actually, at the beginning of this stream, I had probably a personal best as far as record time on how fast I got the 7 stars. Because the only star that's very troublesome in Dire Docks, I figured that was gonna happen. Not much I could do there. The only thing with this ROM hack is yeah. You get my strategy though. Yeah. Dire Docks, the only star that is a problematic star is the 100 coin star, because you have to find a way to get to the blue coin switch by Bowser's sub. It happens, but that's part of the challenge, you know. It's all luck, all random. If you don't want to have your spawns be random and you want to play by different rules, you can. You can turn off the spawn. You can turn off the random spawn. Actually, they have different spawn settings. There's a spawn setting. That's money bag. No? Okay. Thought it was a money bag. Oh, we got a Todd. Hello, Todd. Long time no see. Some of these starting spots are completely death traps. Yeah, it's because I have the spawn setting set to, I think it's called hard. It's not called hardcore. It is, I forget what it's called now. Hello? Not called Mayhem. I just wish I could remember what it was called. I'll look. The next time I die, I will try to remember to go into the settings, and then I can kind of give you an idea of like what settings you can control. There's a lot of stuff you can control in this to customize your experience with the ROM hack. Obviously, default settings will give you all the settings you need to play the Iron Mario Challenge the way that it was intended to be played. But you by no means have to play it the way that DGR intended. Hello. Dude, I was getting squished. I was getting squished. Okay, where are you gonna spawn? Not too bad. Still don't know if it's doable yet. If the red coins are doable. There's a free star over there. Well, that sucks. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Well, we have 20 some more coins to get. Let's hope. Okay, there's a lot of coins up here. I have no idea where the last red coin is, though. DGR the one who plays trolls? Yes, he does. He loves playing troll levels. Where is the final red coin? Do 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 do. All right, let's see if it's up here. Probably on a crazy hard slope to get it. But I do have other stars I can choose. Ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-dum ba-dum. Boom 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 ba-da-da-dum. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Doesn't seem to be up there. Oh, where is it? Where's the final red coin? Isn't there like a hidden wall here or something? Of course, they don't make it easy. I do not see it at all. Yeah, I've got one more red coin. Oh, I see it. Ugh. Really? I mean, if I was good at this game, I could probably get it. but I'm not. I'm not good at this game. I should have gone for the first star. I should have gone for the #1 star. Oh crap, I'm dead. I should not have done that. I get too worked up. I get too impatient, and then I make mistakes like that. All right, let's see. Do we have a free door? Do we have a free door? No. I mean, technically, we should be checking Big Boo's Haunt as well. But back to the drawing board. Oh no. I think this is a death. Because I don't think you can get over there from here. Please, please. Oh man. I don't think I can make that jump. Even a long jump, I don't think you can make that long jump. Nope. Nope. Yeah, oh no, is right. The only chance I had was to have that star spawn on the island that I was on. That was the only shot I had of surviving. Alrighty then. Looks like we're back to the drawing board, and man, I just want to do a better. I just want to get a better PB. Oh man, then we got this level, which is questionable. Okay, do we see where... Okay, so there's a star down there. I could try to drop down right where that star is. Oh my gosh! Mario, just fall down. Yeah, this is a hard level. A lot of these deaths aren't even your fault. I mean, the immediate spawn deaths, yeah, there's nothing I can do about those. Yeah, there's literally nothing I can do about the immediate spawn deaths. Alright. Is this the... Okay, so this is the bottom of the level. And everything is turned off, which is lovely. I really don't want to act... I mean, I know there is... I think this level does have a box star. Oh crap, I don't want to... Alright, let's take a look around. There's a star. There's a star. We just gotta avoid this bad boy. Ba-da-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. If we spawn close to those other stars, that would be awesome. I wouldn't mind a hard level as long as it's doable. Yeah. Well then. We got fast mode going. Okay, we could... If we get one more star, I think, and we hear the jingle that another door opens up, I'm all good to just go. Man, I'm at the bottom of the level, and we are fast again, and I almost died. Yeah, we're in fast mode. That was close. I thought I was gonna hit the box. No! Hey, Pretzel 2. Hello, Pretzel 2. I mean, I guess it's good that we get practice on that level. TikTok Clock is one of the harder levels for me, but we get practice on it, and I'm getting better. My problem with that level is just traversing the level. When things aren't moving around, the level becomes a little bit easier for me. Today's PB is not very good. I think it's like 7, maybe 8 is my PB for today. Oh my gosh, we're just getting all the crappy levels now, and I can't see what I'm doing. Thank you. I cannot see what I'm doing. Good. Thank you for fixing the camera angle. I don't want to miss anything in here. It's so hard to tell if there's anything else. Okay. I saw a star. Over there. So... where's the teleporter? Great. Wow. This is awesome. Technically a second-person video game. Why do you say second-person video game? Because... the cat... wait. I want to hear the explanation of why you say this is a second-person game. I mean, technically, it's the same as Fortnite. You just have control over the camera. But I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. Actually, from the if we're going to use the logic of saying that it's from Lukitu's perspective, then it would be first person. Because if we are using Lukitu as our eyes, it would be first person. Even though we are looking out of a camera. If we want to get technical, I guess. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, see, I make these stupid... PB is personal best. PB is personal best. And so we try to keep track of like the daily personal best, and then we also try to keep first person is when you're seeing from the perspective of the character you control. In this, you're controlling Mario. True. But again, it's still, I would still consider it third person, irregardless of the fact that your camera is being designated as an object. If they didn't use the gimmick of Lakitu, because technically you can change it to the Mario camera, which puts it in third person. 5 minutes and get an ad. I'm out of it, by the way. Wait, what? You're out of it? You mean you're out of the ad? I think I saw a star all the way up there. So, alright, we have red coins. Oh, we got a Todd! The second Todd that we've seen today. Oh, hello! I got an ad 5 minutes into watching the stream. 5 minutes, why YouTube? Because it's not based on how long you've watched, it's based on how long I've been streaming. The ads, I think, play every 30 minutes of the live stream, so I'm pretty sure it'll give out ads to people on a 30-minute interval and not necessarily after a certain amount of time of watching. Like they're actual scheduled. Like the ads are scheduled. They're not. Twitch is a little different. Well, Twitch is the same, I guess, technically. You can schedule it so that the ads are scheduled to play at certain intervals. Also, what would you call this then? Would this be true third person then? Because I'm not using Lukitu anymore, right? Well, I mean, technically Lukitu is still there. It's just the camera behavior is different. So technically this is third person then, I guess. I don't know why I was going for that coin, but I just like being dumb, I guess. Plus, I don't know where the red coins are, and I'm just gonna go fight Bowser, probably. Wow, look at all those red coins. Maybe the red coins are doable. Watch the last two coins, watch them be... Okay, never mind. Dude, perfect. Perfect spawn. Perfect spawn. The hack would drive you insane. I have a lot of fun with it. Even though I die a lot, I feel like it does help build my skills with this game just in general. Because if you start playing, if you were to play vanilla after playing this for a while, like your skills of strategy on getting normal stars would be pretty good, I would think. Dang it. Oh, I got him. We got him. Been watching a new For You anime, Death Note. It's awesome. I've heard of it, but I'm not much of an anime person, so but I have heard of it. I'm sure my kids probably have watched it. Some of my kids are into anime and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so we have a key if we last long enough. All right, Jolly Roger Bay, baby, let's go. Oh, crap. I should have checked to see if there was boxes first. Cramp. Cramp. Crabs. Crappity crap. We have the potential of getting... Okay, hi. Why did you not come out to play? Was it really bad to get that star first? Wait, what? It's not bad. So one of the stipulations is you can't get the same star twice. If you get a star twice, then you're locked out of the level. So if I get star number 6 again, so say there's exclamation boxes in that cave. So I would want to test the exclamation box to see if it has a star in it. But there's a chance that it would have, that it's going to have a, what they call a green demon in the box. And it will chase you. Now, if that is the only star in the cave that I can go to as a alternative, I would have to wait until the very end and use the 6th star as like a escape, but I would miss out on getting the last star. So, but I wasn't thinking. I was like, ooh, shiny things. I'll just get the shiny thing right away. Okay, we got a red coin. We've got... See? I could have used that star number... We could have used the 6th star as a... But, oh boy, we've been saved. Red coin star will spawn right here. So, we can test. We can test boxes when we get all the red coins. So, we have been saved. Hallelujah. Don't mind me, I'm just a nerd. I'm just a nerd. Alright. Just when I thought I knew what was going on. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? What did I do? Let's hope we don't get hit with the pillars again. That sucks. I try to do my best to explain my thought process with this because obviously when people see everything is just like super random everywhere, like it's hard to like kind of anticipate what people are gonna do. Because obviously if you've played normal Mario 64 before, like obviously you can anticipate what people are going to do because everything is in its place. Everything is where it's supposed to be. So, but there are times when, like, obviously people ask questions. And I try to explain my thought process as clearly and concise as possible. So if I confuse people, I'm sorry. All right, we got 2 more red coins to get. And we're gonna get the 100 coin star right here. Not you. It's me. It's not you. It's me. It's not me. It's me not understanding the mechanics in this game. You mean just in general? Like, not understanding the mechanics, even like for the vanilla game? Alright, here we go. Fingers crossed. Alright, which one should I go for first? Maybe this one? To get a straight shot to the... Okay. That's just coins. This one is definitely giving me vibes like it's gonna be the mushroom. Don't... Okay. I got a plan. Do a backflip. Yes! We made it! We escaped! Which means we now know that one of the boxes out on the mainland has the star. That might be the star right there. Whoops. Ta-da! What's important is that you know since you're playing it. Yeah. Understand vanilla, it's just this particular hack. I mean, it's the randomness does get confusing at times. And you just I guess the best thing is like some stuff in the level hasn't changed. Like getting the star from the eel. The second star... Getting the second star from the eel hasn't changed. It's just that once you get the star, it will spawn somewhere randomly on the level, and then you just have to go get it. So I will show you. I don't even remember where it normally spawns when you get this star. So that's how much I've been playing this ROM hack. It's to the point where I honestly don't remember where some of these stars are supposed to spawn normally. But since that's like random positioning, we still have one. What, 2 stars left? This star, and then do I take the chance to get the last star? The treasure chest star is the last one. Are the colors of the stars random too? Yes, it's a setting. You can make it so that every star has a different color, or you can make it so that stars in each level have a random color, but they're all the same color. You can also randomize coin colors too, but it gets annoying. Have a good night, Nick. I hope you enjoyed watching me try to get a new PB. Like I said, the next time I die, I will try to remember to show like all the different settings that you can change. This ROM hack has a ton of settings that can change. I think we're just gonna take our chances. We got 7 stars. I think I'm gonna not go for the I'm not gonna go for that final star in Jolly Roger Bay. I don't want to spawn in there and then just die. So we have Cool Mountain, Womp's Fortress, and Peach's Secret Slide. So we're gonna do Peach's Secret Slide because that's the rule. When it becomes available, we always pick it, and yay. And the star will spawn down here too. Alright, if I take my time, we should be fine. Take my time, should be fine. Seriously? Do. Alright, we need to get to... What? I thought the clouds didn't hurt you. Seriously? After all of that, we're Joker. We are Joker Mario. Green hair, white face, purple outfit. He's definitely Joker. I forgot. Here, I will just end the run. I'll end the run. I'll reset. Actually, it doesn't... Oh. Yeah, it does. Okay. Oh, no, it didn't save the run. But... So, let's see. Alright, so yeah. You can change how many stars you want to go for to be able to beat the game. So I have it set to 70 because that's what the challenge is, the default. But you can also go for 100 stars. You can go for 120 stars. It basically just changes the condition of what allows you to beat the game and see the end sequence, and getting to the final Bowser, I guess. Randomizing the level spawn, you can turn that off if you don't want to have the levels be random. Random level warp. So I'm guessing... Oh no, level spawn is where you spawn in the level. So you can turn that off if you don't want it on. Starting position is randomized whenever he enters the level. Determines if the level entrances lead to random levels. You can turn that off too. Adjusting the warp exit. Adjust exits will return Mario outside of the painting he just entered, rather than the painting of the level. Oh, that would be interesting. That would be interesting. Because if you are in lethal lava land, you would technically end up in the basement. And then would give you access to other levels. Didn't look like that was that high up above the cloud. Exactly, that's what I thought too. Random star doors. So you can make it so that the door, the star requirement for the doors is randomized. You can also make it so that it has no requirements. And if you turn it off, then it's just the typical, this is what each of the doors normally would be. Spawn difficulty. This is the setting that would make this challenge so much easier. If you put it to safe, I would assume it controls the average difficulty of the object placements, including factors like height and ground steepness. Oh, so this just changes where items spawn in the level. That's why we see like red coins on super slopes and things like that. Object types controls which kind of objects are randomized. If set to key items, only objects that are directly required to obtain stars are randomized. Oh, and then enemies, I guess, wouldn't be, unless there's a separate thing for enemies. Randomizing the star spawn. Whether stars that are spawned by other objects have their positions randomized or not. You can have that on or off. Mario colors, you can have it so that only his clothes change color, or you can turn it off, or have clothes and his skin, things like that. Here's that star color setting. You can set it to per star, per level, or you can make it global, so that every star in the game is a different color. With per star, I'm guessing, or maybe this means global might mean that it just picks one random color and then every star would be that color, I think. All right, top secret. We'll see you later. Coin colors, I leave it off because I find it annoying, and it doesn't invalidate the challenge. Random skyboxes, sometimes I wished I had this skybox thing off. And then random music. You have the ability to mute the music so that if you want to play your own music while you're playing the game, you're more than welcome to do that. Hardcore Iron Mario. This would make it so that instead of one, like some of the settings change. I think more enemies spawn in the levels. They will pull enemies from other levels and bring them into the level that you're playing. Also, you take double damage. Well, not double damage, but like when you're in the water, you drowned twice as fast. If you happen to be in the poison gas or frozen water, you would die pretty much instantaneously. Very little time to escape. Door indicators is like when there's the X and the O on the door to let you know that the door is available. And then invincibility frames makes the game a little bit easier. It would prevent me from dying at the beginning of Jolly Roger Bay if I were to spawn right next to one of those pillars. The invincibility frames would allow me to survive that, because I'm basically invincible for like 1 second once you start up in the level. Keep structure. Determines the main gameplay structure. If set to on, keys will be required to progress. Oh, okay. And the levels will be separated into the 3 main areas. Otherwise, key doors will be disabled. Levels will be fully random. Okay, so keeping the structure, that means there are only certain levels I have access to at the beginning of the game. Non-stop mode is probably not a good mode. If save is chosen, stars will bring up a save prompt when collected, otherwise they will be collected instantly. Green demon mode. This is where if you have that turned on, you better run. Green demon will follow you the whole time. So it will follow you around the whole time. And if it touches you, you die. And on top of that, the boxes will still have their own green demons too. So you could potentially have 2 green demons chasing you. And if you're doing hardcore mode, you could have a potential of 3 green demons chasing you at the same time. If you are so bold to try to do that. Yay! Not so much. Ba-da-da-dum-ba-da-bum. Do 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 do. Excuse me. Yay. Well, that was fun. Ba-da-ba-bum-ba-dum. I think I've asked this question before, but if anybody wants to chime in and provide an answer for this, what would be your biggest fear with content creation? If you were to do content creation, what would be your biggest fear? Look at that placement for the red coin star. Well then, no, 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 no. Wow. Getting copywritten. Getting copyrighted. It depends on what you're doing, I guess. If you would even have to worry about that. For the most part, if you do it in a way that falls under fair use, most of the time you don't have to worry about copywriting. Worrying about copyright isn't as bad. Just from my own personal experience. Just to give a little bit of insight on that part of it. My biggest fear is looking like Devil Bomb. What is that? You lost me there. Do 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 do. Bum ba da 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 dum bum ba ba da ba da bum ba dum bum ba da ba da da. Dun 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 dun. My fear would be... What would my fear be? My fear would be that I would have to deal with the drama. People that create drama around people that get really big. Just for them to try to make a name for themselves. That they try to bring attention to fabricated stuff, you know. Game that level. Yeah, I feel like with all the streaming I've done over the years, obviously I'm not big by any stretch of the imagination. I don't consider myself a very successful streamer, even though I've been streaming for so long. A lot of people are like, some people will tell me like, oh, why are you not bigger? You should be bigger. You've been streaming for what, 7 years now? 8 years almost? I guess in July it'll be 8 years that I've been live streaming, so... Oh wow, look at that red coin. Alright, I have... Okay, I do have a chance that I could get this one. The slope is... safe. The other one is a little bit safer. And it's also right next to where the star will spawn. And I still need coins. I've seen too many people have to deal with all the drama, and it's just very disheartening to see people get like thrown into like all this crazy drama and stuff. Seriously? That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. We also got a Todd. We got a Todd. We haven't seen a Mips yet. We haven't seen a Mips at all. Star number 3. Where is... Okay, and then we have star number 6. We got a bunch of stars up here. Why aren't you grabbing the 100 and red coin stars? I am. 7 was... Well, I couldn't. I was like, I was afraid that it, Star number 7 was right next to the Thwomp boss, and I had to, like, kill him. I had to kill him, or I would have probably died. And I wanted to get Todd, the star from Todd, because he was right there, and he also doesn't make me leave the level. And then the red coin star, obviously I went and got it to leave the level. And now we're just gonna go around and collect a bunch of stars. Bunch of the stars that are up on the top of the level. We also have to take out the Thwomp again. Star number 3 is up there. Star number 5. I don't know if I want to risk going for star number 5. Star number 5 is on a slope. I'll have to look at the slope and see how strict, like how sharp the slope is. Alrighty, Charlie, have a good night. We'll see you later. We'll see you tomorrow, maybe. Tomorrow's Wednesday, and again, depending on if I get things all situated, I might be doing Legos tomorrow. I might be building the one Lego set. Starting to build it anyway. Okay, so now, oh, okay, we can get this star too. I haven't cross-stitched in a long time, but I did get new fabric. I can show you guys the new fabric here once I finish this level. I think after we get the boss here, I think I'm gonna just go to another level. Did you make that second channel for crafting stuff? I have the channel, I just haven't put anything on it yet. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. The game basically just told me... Wow. The game just told me, slopes, huh? You're not going for star number 5? Well, then you can go for star number 1 instead. Oh! We almost got star number 5! Yeah, Chadley's Creations, yeah. Did you find it? We almost had star number 5 as a alternate there. Holy cow. That would have been an epic save. Yeah, Chadley's Creations is the channel that is going to be where I put all my crafting stuff whenever I get around to making videos for that. That will be where I put the Lego build videos as well. Zardy said, why don't you have a link to that channel here? Just because I haven't done anything with it yet, I'll start putting it in my... I'll put it in my live stream descriptions when I start actually doing stuff with it. Alright, cool. Doop 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 doop. Alright, Dire Docs. Easy 7 stars. Let's try to go for a new speed record. Will the Stitch streams be on that channel? I don't know. I'm debating on doing that. If anything, I will definitely be streaming on Twitch. Whether or not I do dual streaming, I have not decided if I want to do dual streaming for the craft streams. If anything, it'll help build, like, the stream will be already there, but I also feel like, oh, I could just take the Twitch stream, speed it up, and have it be like a quick time lapse of the whole stream, showing what I had built during that stream. No, Twitch is different. I can stream whatever I want on Twitch pretty much. Just change the category that I stream on. I don't see the need to have a second Twitch channel just for crafting stuff. Because I've been cross-stitching on my main Twitch channel since 2021, so... Or yeah, like late 2021, I guess. Because of Twitch's category system, I guess that's what makes it work better for a single channel. That you don't necessarily have to worry. And when you tag your stream and stuff properly, people will get the recommendations. So, not that worried about it. Alright, I can't see what I'm doing. Bum bum ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da 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 boop boop bididoo doo. I think I got all the coins there. Is there any coins this way? There's one right here. Some on the floor. And then there was 5 in the water. Straight up and down in the water. Feel like I'm still missing some. Because there should be 5 more somewhere. Maybe it's down at the ground. Oh well. There's a total of 47 coins, so I missed something. Gotta get a shower already. I may or may not be here when you are finished with your shower, so... This might... Depending on how well this run does, it might be the last run of the night. Alright, let's see if we can make this jump on the first try again. Maybe we'll get lucky and there'll be a Todd in this level. Or a Mips. That would be pretty cool. Dang it. So much for first try. Oh my goodness, come on now. I'm pressing the jump button. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Press the jump button too early. There's like a perfect timing on the jump. Somehow I was able to land the jump first try in our first run. I'm pressing the jump button. Please jump. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Come on, man. Pressing the jump button. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I have not been unscathed by people saying nasty things or threats or anything like that in my almost 8 years of streaming. For 2.5 years, we did have that person that was harassing us by creating multiple accounts and just not saying very nice things and basically treading the line when it comes to YouTube's terms of service, all that jazz. Then just one day, all of a sudden, they just stopped. So, yeah, I don't know what happened, but they just kind of all of a sudden stopped. Not that YouTube did much of anything about it. The accounts that they would have, all the alternate accounts that they had, like I would try to report him and stuff. Most of them got removed, but I'm pretty sure some of the accounts still exist. Because I had like a running list of channels in a spreadsheet where I was able to keep track of whether the channels were still live or not. Finally. Yo, Kumo, how are you doing? Welcome into the torture of my Iron Mario 64. This is, yeah, quite torturous. This level's probably, out of all the levels though, this is probably the easiest level. This is the hardest star to get though. Getting the 100 coin star is the hardest, because you have to make this jump without the poles. Dang it, man. That looked like it was a good one. Not feeling well. Are you like sick? Never could get into Mario 64. This is a ROM hack, so this is a little different, but it is still Mario 64, but everything is chaotic and randomized. So your head hurts. I've been dealing with a lot of sinus issues. Kumo, I was asking this question earlier, and since you are also someone who streams and you've been streaming for quite a while now, What would you consider your biggest fear when it comes to streaming or content creation? What would be the thing you would fear most to happen to you, or happen to your channel, or whatever? And then I can share with you mine. You kind of like with your Final Fantasy randomizers, yeah. I don't know why I'm having such difficulty right now doing this. Come on. I must be pressing the jump button like just a smidge too late, which is causing me to not have the jump be registered. Always feel that doing a multiplayer night, nobody will show up. That is one fear. If you were to become a bigger content creator, what would it be a fear that you may have once you become, if you were to like all of a sudden get really big, your audience gets really big, would your fears change? You think it's a caffeine headache? You mean like caffeine withdrawal? Or too much caffeine? Come on! Not being able to be to keep up with the chat and then talking with viewers. That's true. I feel like the way I've witnessed other people handle it, a lot of times they, and who knows, maybe they have software that actually assists with pulling out names of people that are like reoccurring visitors. I don't know. Maybe they have software that allows them to make it seem like they're paying attention to chat, but they're ultimately just responding to key messages. There we go. We finally did it. All right, now we just need to get enough coins to get the 100 star, and then the rest of it's a cakewalk. So much for getting this done as quick as possible. Yeah, that jump I made first try at the beginning of the stream, because this was our very first level of the night earlier, and normally it takes me a while to get that jump, and somehow I was able to pull it off the very first jump. So I felt confident that I could do it again, and clearly no, not being able to. I haven't been able to have Mountain Dew in a few days. Okay. So my fear, all right, now it might be something that you may not have thought about or considered because just not experiencing it, you know, or not at the level of what some people. So my fear is having to deal with a lot of people reaching out to me and starting to talk negatively either about me or towards me. For the most part, I don't feel like it would bother me that much because I would just ignore it, but I would still feel that You know, it's hard. It's hard to ignore it if it happens all the time. So I don't know. I've just seen so many people having to deal with drama because they state their own opinion about something, and when people strongly disagree, they take it a little far sometimes, and the conversation is no longer a constructive conversation. It's more about a conversation of saying, you are wrong, here's why you're wrong, and we're all gonna just yell at you and say nasty things about you because you don't agree. That is like probably one of my biggest fears of in content creation right now. I've seen a few people having to deal with their own problems around their beliefs or their opinions, sharing those opinions, and then people totally just like turned off by those opinions, and rather just distancing themselves from the person, they make this like really nasty thing, or they'll post like nasty video telling other people that how evil and mean and bad this person is because they think a certain way. I don't know. Everyone has their own opinions, and they were entitled to their beliefs and opinions. Exactly. It's just, you know, we're on the internet, and people feel that their opinion is better, or their opinion is the right opinion. Cancel culture is real. Maybe that's what I'm getting at, is just I'm afraid of cancel culture. I'm not afraid of it, it's just that I'm afraid of having to deal with it. I see, like I said, small streamers and big streamers alike having to deal with unnecessary drama, where you've got a bunch of idiots on the internet who feel that they can pretty much say whatever they want, no consequence, nothing. So, and I'm sure if some people knew who I watch on YouTube or Twitch, there might be a couple people that I frequently watch where some people are like, I can't believe you watch that person, blah 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 blah, you know, and it would just start a whole thing. Hey Pretzel 2, welcome back. Alrighty, star number 1 is the last star we need, and then we move on to the next level. What channel am I asking about? Well, I'm not talking about any channel in specifically. I was asking Kumo, like, what, since he has done since he's been doing streaming and content creation for quite a few years now, I was asking what his biggest fear would be when it comes to like streaming and stuff like that. And then I asked him if he were to become someone that garnered a large audience, would his fears change to something else? And I was explaining, it's been over 9 years now, so you started streaming before I did then. You've been streaming longer than I have. I started streaming in 2017. TikTok clock, boo. All right, well, we have nothing is moving, and I'm at the top. Almost to the top. There's a star right there. We could... in theory... Seriously? I ducked! And it still hit me. Ah! Well, anyway, I'll wrap up with what I was explaining about. I was saying that my fear is basically centered around cancel culture, and the fact that I'd be afraid that people would come at me for saying things. How many have gotten big from this community? Yeah, DGRBTG, Paco, C7, Ryu, let's see, James Clark. I don't know how big he is. I have actually not paid attention to the growth of his channel for a while, sadly. There's just too many people to keep tabs on. I mean, Cat is over 10K now. Ferran might be getting up there too. Or Frog, I'm sorry, Froggy, or Francis, however you want to call him, or however you want to call him. He doesn't go by Ferran, but that's I knew him. Yeah. You mean 100,000 or more? Vinny, Nintendo. I mean, he knows some people in our community. I mean, you could count, yeah, Nintendo. Pretty sure that's his channel name. He actually has 2 channels now. I think they're both pretty big. Yeah, I can't think of anybody else in our community specifically that where their channels have grown to be very big. But anyway, yeah, so like my fear is that once I get to a certain size and I would garner a certain sized audience, that I would have the fear that like expressing my opinions would become something where there would be a bigger chance of someone taking what I say out of context, putting drama all around it, and then me having to deal with that. Because I've seen so many people recently, small versus medium versus large streamers, having to deal with unnecessary like drama because people just love dragging people down. So, not that I've been immune from people wanting to discourage me from streaming. We had that guy that was making alternate accounts and they were impersonating me, trying to get people to be mad at me. Like, I dealt with that for like 2.5 years. So like I'm not immune to that type of stuff. Plus, you know, you've got the normal people where when you first start streaming, you have all the bot accounts coming in with you've got accounts with inappropriate names that you have to ban. Like, everyone deals with that. All that stuff, like everyone deals with inappropriate names when you first live stream, because people search out channels for people that have just started out and they just try to get you to react and stuff. So everybody's dealt with that. It's just a matter of how well you handle that stuff like that. There's a whole bunch of channels I follow that got embroiled with someone. Do you want to say who that someone is? I probably don't even know who it is, but like I said, if I were to say what content creators I watch on YouTube, I could see some people having a problem with it. Just because they might have strong opinions about the people that I watch. So, I watch people for entertainment. I don't really watch people for political reasons. I don't watch people for anything other than entertainment. And if I find them to be funny or whatever, I may not agree with everything they say, but, you know, someone is Liluminati. She's starting legal fights with a whole bunch of her ex-employers. Ex-employers, you mean by like, is she like a designer and she was being contracted out by other YouTube people to make stuff for them? Or does this have nothing to do with stuff like that? Ex-employees. Oh, are they a big content creator and they would hire people? Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Opinions are what makes us different, and being different is what makes us human. People are mean and hateful. Yeah, very true. Very true. But anyway, obviously, like you can see, like I haven't, like, the times I've streamed, obviously you can see I'm very chill, I'm very relaxed, and I'm very non-focused on numbers. I'm not focused on growing the channel. Like, I do everything backwards. Based on anybody that would tell you that are like a streaming coach or a content coach or whatever, they would look at me and say, why are you streaming? You're doing it wrong. You're doing it for the wrong reasons. Like, I already know what some people would say. They'd be like, you're streaming just for the heck of it, and you're not streaming to grow an audience. You're not streaming to try to make more money. You're not streaming to try to do this or that or the other thing. And it's like, no, I don't care. I make a little bit of money from YouTube and a little bit of money from Twitch, and it eventually adds up to where they pay me something, and that's fine. I don't care. I really don't care. The money's nice when I get it, but I don't need it. So it's like, whatever. I stream to make people's day maybe a little bit better. Exactly. People like coming to my streams because it's just an escape. And the fact that sometimes people have hectic lives, they come to my streams. It's very chill, very relaxing. I'm not over the top. I'm not super energetic. Like, I get energetic sometimes, especially when I'm trying to play like Iron Mario or something. I'll get a little feisty, you know, every once in a while. But for the most part, it's just a nice place for people to chill. Especially when I'm doing my cross-stitching and stuff too over on Twitch. People have definitely told me that when I do my cross-stitch streams and things like that, it's just a very chill place to hang out, and it's just a very good place to de-stress. So, the mistreatment came out when she tried to sue Legal Eagle. That one thing snowballed into other channels coming out about her mistreatment. Okay. Alrighty. Don't know anything about that one, actually. I guess another big name for them community is Dark X2. Never heard of them either. But, yeah. I don't know. I'm happy with you guys. I'm happy that you guys are willing and wanting to hang out with me. I'm getting up there in age, and you know, we do have some people that have been around all through from the beginning. They would have been teenagers at the time, and now they're in their 20s, which is hard to believe. It's crazy that we have high schoolers who are now graduated college and working full time and have started families of their own, and they've been here the whole time. So, and we still get kids coming in every once in a while, teenagers and stuff like that. But I understand. I'm what? I'll be 46 this year, so I'm okay not having teenagers in my stream. I'm a spring chicken, huh? How are you doing, Elizabeth? How are things? We're just having a little bit of a chat at the end of the stream here, so I don't know how much of it you caught, but yeah. Die Dev Die is another, shows up in Light Gazers sometimes. Trying to think. There's a lot of channels that aren't directly related to our community, but are gaming channel related, where I started watching them when they were smaller channels, and now they've kind of ballooned into to bigger channels. Retro Rick was pretty small when I started watching him, and now he's super big. He owns like a game store in Arizona, I think, now. So a lot of the videos he makes and stuff is centered around his game store, and then he'll go out and hunt and all that kind of stuff. Did you know Ryu before he was big? I knew of him around the time when I think he was still willing to do collaboration streams with some of the people in the community. Like he did a collaboration with Cat one time, I think, early on. But then when he got the bigger his channel got, the less he was willing to do collaborations with people that were still smaller channels. You subbed to Ryu when he was at like 500 subs, or 500, not 500k. Yeah, I'm assuming you were talking about 500-ish, like 500, under 1,000. You're worn out, was going to go to bed, but I thought I'd say hi since I saw you were on. Hi. I'm about to head to bed myself too. But yeah, we were just talking about, I was asking questions of like, what's your biggest fear with content creation? If you were to get bigger and your channel got really big and you garnered a large audience and all that kind of stuff, would your fears change? Would you think that you would be more focused on worrying about other aspects of content creation because of the fact that you're a bigger channel now, that kind of thing? I've been streaming since 2017, so even though I'm a smaller channel, like I feel like I've gained a good amount of experience seeing how things have been done, seeing what people have done to bring pain to themselves, I guess is the best way to put it. Either bringing drama to themselves or saying something where drama is created around what they say, that kind of thing. That was like my fear. My fear was mainly centered around the fact that if I say something, I'd be afraid that someone will take it out of context and just create like this hate campaign around me. I think as content creators, we can't state our opinions without backlash from one group or another. That's why I said the bigger the channel, the easier it is to get it to have the backlash start. Because there's more ears, and more ears means you're going to have more different opinions, and you're going to have more people who are likely to just be waiting for you to say something wrong. Or say something in a way that doesn't truly convey how you feel without making it sound like you're a complete, like, butthole. Because some people just can't articulate their thoughts in the best way possible. And then some people just don't care. There's a bunch of content creators I've seen where it's like, I'm going to state my opinion. If you don't like it, too bad, too sad. You can go somewhere else. Yeah, misconstrued. Yeah, misconstrued. Yeah. And honestly, I think that's the best thing you can do. Own your opinion, and as long as you know that you were not being disrespectful for your opinions, that just stand by your opinion and don't apologize. That's like, unless you feel that you said it in an inappropriate way. But if you feel that you've articulated it in a way that you know it was not disrespectful in any way, do not apologize. Just don't. Stand by what you say. Maybe try to clarify if it was misunderstood or whatever. But yeah. You know, one channel that essentially shut down because of drama created on Twitch. I know we've seen a few channels in our community get hit with stuff like that. I think Kazoo did, and that's probably why she stopped streaming, is because she just kept getting she dealt with, now she was never on Twitch, but Kazoo, obviously she's an easy target for some people because of her disability, so, but she stopped streaming. I'm assuming she stopped streaming because she just didn't want to deal with it anymore. She started to stream again? Is she streaming on a different channel? I'll have to look at the channel because maybe I'm not followed her. Maybe YouTube unfollowed me. She had her own opinions and was very vocal about them. Oh, I know that for sure. I know that for sure. And that's fine, you know. Some people are more bold about sharing their opinions online than others. I know she's very politically minded. But yeah, I know she popped in the stream, I think last night too. Near the end of the stream, she popped in and said hi. So I know she's been making her rounds again to the people in the community that she knows. But last stream was 5 days ago. Okay. Well, maybe she's making a comeback then. It's got a comeback tour coming. According to her channel. No, I believe you. I believe you. Probably what Kumo meant by... Or, well, you said Kazoo started streaming again recently, so... Based on what you said, I think you were correct. Anyway, I don't normally talk about, like, I don't normally do these types of streams where we just like sit around and chat about stuff, but if you guys want to do that more often, I'm down. I'm down to have conversation sometimes if we're just not in the mood to play games. You know, we can share things. That helps us to get to know each other better too. I guess that's a good way for us all to know each other better. Obviously you guys know a little bit about me and my family just because you've been around for so long. I mean, you guys have been around long enough to the point where you've been around to see most of my kids graduate. And Emma's only like 2 years away before she graduates too. So it's crazy. Derek is in the Marines now. He's living in Japan. Ben's going to college. Colin works full time. Ava moved out. She's got her own videography business that she's trying to get off the ground. Your oldest is now a junior in college. Ben is also a junior in college right now. He just finished his 3rd year. So October 4th, 2017. That's when I subbed to you. I think it was via a self-promo you did in Jacob's Discord. Possibly. Oh, the Jacob that doesn't stream anymore. Right? Yeah, like I said, this July will be 8 years from my first published live stream on the channel, which still exists. The first published live stream here is of me playing Hearthstone. Playing Hearthstone was my first like live stream that I did not like take down. Wonder how he's doing in real. If you remember correctly, he was shut down his Discord server. Yeah, I think he was having some family problems and stuff too. So he just kind of quietly disconnected himself from everything online. Minikumo just finished freshman year of high school. Emma's doing good with driving. She turned 16 in April, and she's been driving pretty much everywhere. Every chance she gets to drive with one of us in the car, she takes it. So your first live stream was of Trove? I don't remember what that is. I know. It's just how the years go by. It's crazy. Oh, I wanted to show you the fabric. Do you guys want to see the fabric that I'm going to be using for my next cross stitch project? All right. I don't know how well it's going to come in the camera, but it's supposed to look like a galaxy. This was custom dyed. It was custom tie-dyed to make it kind of look like an outer space galaxy theme. As a kid, the years just seemed to drag on and on and on. Yeah, I know. Now the years just seem to go by so fast. All right, so here it is. Oh, that comes out on the camera real good. The lighting makes it look super nice. So I'm gonna be, yeah, I'll be cross-stitching on this. This is gonna be used for a Spider-Man Venom cross-stitch. I'm using sprites. So the fabric is bigger. The fabric is probably a little bigger than what the actual project is. I'll have to cut the fabric but the size of it will be roughly around the same size as... It'll probably be smaller than Ryu, but not by much. It shouldn't be... It's going to be smaller than Ryu, but not by very much. The reason why I went with Galaxy theme on the cross-stitch fabric is because it's supposed to mimic the background for Marvel vs. Capcom, the character select screen. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Marvel vs. Capcom select screen. Yeah, so this image here, Can I just open the image by itself? Of course not. No. Why would you ever want to do that? Why would you want to do that? All right. Well, I can just do this. I'll open up images. Let's see if we can go and... Do I have... Don't have a way to... All right, I turn game capture off, desktop on. There we go. So you can see some of these images. Yeah, so you can kind of see the Galaxy background. So that's what I was going for. Not as big as the Legend of Zelda map. No, not as big as that. This one here, you can kind of see the Galaxy, but I think the Galaxy changes. The background animates, so it's always looking, it always changes, it always looks different. But that was the premise of it, was here's a good shot of it with the Galaxy and stuff behind. So I was trying to, and then basically, let me make sure it doesn't show up here. I can show you. I recently shared it with somebody with work, so I can pull it up this way. Open in a new window. There you go. Yeah, so that's gonna be the cross stitch, and then the Galaxy is behind it. And I just pulled the sprites. I pulled the sprites directly from Marvel vs. Capcom Arcade, stretched it so it's the right aspect ratio, similar to what I did with Ryu. And yeah, so I just have to buy, I just got to get enough of the floss, and then when I frame it, because it has all these hard edges, when I go to frame it, I'm going to try to have it so that those hard edges kind of bleed off into the frame, or they bleed off into the matte board border, so that you don't see the hard edges. So we'll see. We shall see. Anyway, I think it's time for me to hit the hay. Time for me to go to sleep. I gotta go back. I gotta go into the office tomorrow, so I gotta get at least some sleep. Thank you all for hanging out. Thanks for the conversation at the end of the stream here. Tomorrow might be a Twitch stream. What is sleep? I know. Nobody knows what sleep is. But yeah, I may be on YouTube. I may be on Twitch. I am not sure yet. I've been really wanting to play like a PS4 game too. Maybe play The Last of Us Remastered on PS4. Not sure, because I just recently got a PS4, but I also have a PS3 that I haven't played any games on that either. So we'll see. I don't know. I just don't know if I have everything set up properly for me to be able to play PS4 games and stuff yet. So anyway, if we do decide to do Last of Us Remastered, that will be done on Twitch, because obviously it's a mature game, and I still haven't decided yet if we're just going to make this channel less family friendly since all my kids are grown up, and maybe not me per se. I won't change, but the types of games that come on the channel might change if I decide to branch out of the family friendly content. So but yeah, anyway, have a great night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow, possibly. Bye.